Intuitive You on Oneness Talk Radio. We are so glad you are here with us today, whether you are listening to this live or the recording, morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And today is a really special time, right? We're closing out the old year and moving into the new year, and it's just a time for transformation, and it's really moving into that place within us that knows, our intuition. And really, I often describe it as our soul and body, that love, that truth, that highest part of us expressing itself. And knowing that we're all connected in that heart space of pure love makes life so much more fun and easy. So we are just super excited, Krishna and I, to just be sharing some amazing information about the intuitive child with you, and also the Intuitive Success Club, so you can really be the intuitive person that you're here to be, and really support the children in your world to do the same, right? Because we know that the next wave of the generation of children is listening to intuition, giving them that space and that opportunity to totally express themselves and listen to that part of them that is so connected to the universe. So Krishna, I'm so excited. So let's talk a little bit more about what we got going on, and really, the 3 steps of really going deeper intuition, right? Through love and meditation and just our ability to just stay connected, whatever is going on in the world. Go ahead.
That's true. Yeah, thank you. I'm very happy also to be part of this project, and also to receive the new year with this energy, right? We're in the 2022 and we have a lot of excitement because, in numerology this year, it's actually a very intuitive year, because it will connect with the mystic ideas of love, joy, family. And it's very important to know that when we are connecting with the intuition, really we are like developing all the best in our way. So I think this program is for that, to express our love, joy, success, abundance, and just by simple connecting a little minute, if you want, even a small minute, if you want to connect, you can develop that intuition. So it's also very exciting the moment, because we are helping and we're serving these kids, this future generation. And I think that's the best. I remember when I was a kid, and I was like trying to understand more about meditation, and just trying to understand why the sun is like this and the water like this, and why people get angry and things like that. And one time I went to a like global convention with different people from all around the world, thinking in meditation. That was the topic. So I was like exchanged, like all this new energy information. But when I start seeing more kids that were in the same energy that it was amazing, because you start to develop that emotion that moves you to really want something else in your life. So I think that's what intuition can make in this process. And what's the best that we can start now in this new year, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like you can feel it. I mean, I think that's why I call it the life force sometimes, because you can feel it, right? You can feel it with each other. You can feel it even in nature, like it's constantly moving in and through you. And so it's like, how do you feel that? I know I too, when I was a kid, it was like, wow, I feel this, and I would actually see it. I would see the energy, and like even other things, I'd be like, oh my goodness. And maybe other people don't see this, but I can feel this energy, right? So when you're connected to it, it's like it's showing you where to go next, right? As you follow that positive energy. So your intuition is like that inner compass that says, hey, like go in this direction, because as you do, it's going to open up to like greater love, greater success, like, just more prosperity and fun and freedom and all the things that we love to enjoy, right? And so that's why I said, like, the first to me step is love, right? That we can all do that, no matter like how many times you might have been broken in your heart or whatever. Your heart is still pure, whole, and beautiful just as it is, and you can feel love even in this moment. So as you tap into our love, to the love within you, to the love around you, feel your connection to that life force. I invite you to just feel that presence of love within you. And you may even start to ask yourself, like, what do I love? What do I naturally move towards? What do I gravitate towards, right? Because it's like that love that you just felt, that's the key. It's like opening the gate to your intuition, right? And then you walk through that, and then you go a couple inches below your belly button, right to your core, and you get that sense of like you're knowing. Like we just know the truth. Like we all do, right? Like whether you want to admit it or not, like we know the truth. So are you listening to it? Are you listening to the truth of your greatness? Truly, right? That's the question. Are you actually listening to what your intuition is telling you? Because, you know, like I know you probably know too, Krishna, you work with people and it's like, and we work with ourselves, you know, like, oh, well, I know that there's more here. Can I let go of the fear? Can I step into the freedom of the truth and not believe like any of the beliefs that don't serve, right? That's the beauty of this work is you like kind of let go of the negativity. Let's just say the negativity, you know, like I was hearing your voice in the back of my mind. It's like, let go of the negativity. It's just like we don't need it. Like there's no reason to have to stay in those vibrations when love and joy is available once you get the lesson, right? So just
exactly. Yeah. You know, it's interesting because you're saying this and it's like we attach to these feelings of sadness, of negativity, or just want to connect, and that energy is your feeling pulling you to that and trying to express yourself through those emotions.
yeah.
But when you just close that window and you just look to other side, you see, oh, I can be expressing all the things that I want in this vibration.
Yeah.
That's what the amazing thing about love. And I think love is like a universal language too. We can express it by our smile,
yeah,
just by a hug, or
yeah.
maybe just dancing or walking. Even when we walk, you know,
Yeah.
you see people when they're walking and maybe they are very stressed and angry inside, or very humble, like, no, I don't want to see myself, right? So I think this opportunity of knowing that love is not just a word, it's a movement of energy inside your body, and it's expressing all the time through everything that you do. And if we want to express it in a different way, is just to realize that we have the opportunity to change. I mean, if something is wrong outside, I can have the opportunity to see that wrong thing with love, and suddenly you'll start to see that it changed.
Yeah.
So
100%.
yeah, love is the word.
Oh my goodness, I did. I just finished a session for somebody about that, like seeing through love. Like, what's it like seeing through the eyes of love, and your perspective completely shifts. And that really is the intuitive perspective. There was something else coming through, but I forgot. So you want to keep it rolling? It'll come through, I promise.
Yeah. Well, you know, I could share that when we met, because we met a couple months ago. I think it wasn't that long. Yeah, a couple months ago. It was just that feeling, you know, we were like walking on the ocean, like, well, not on the ocean, but on the
like
beach.
walking on water.
No, like walking on water, yeah. But we're walking through the water, right? Because the water was coming through.
Yeah.
But anyway, the thing is that we just, I remember that the emotion that is just expanding, the love and the joy and the energy, just to feel connect with somebody that wants to share, that wants to serve, that wants to give love, you know. So I think when after that, and we start talking like in the distance about this project, it brought a lot of that emotion of love, just with love doing something for the kids, the present generations that also had maybe some situation in their childhood, and they want to go back and start to heal that part of their lives. So I think it's very natural that we can connect with these kind of energies if we go first to love ourselves. Because if we don't love ourselves, it's like we always want to give love to everybody, and we forget sometimes to take care of us. So I think this is part of this program, when the intuition will guide you and give you the opportunity to know that you need to love yourself and to take care of your body, your emotions, your life. How do you rest? What is the food that you bring into your body? And only the food is not from vegetables and meat and stuff like this. It's also what do you see, what do you hear, with which people are you surrounding. So this is very important part of this program, and I think that will connect with meditation, right, Avi? And that meditation will increase,
Yeah.
because all the thoughts will deeply connect.
Yeah, so I just know, so we're super connected, Krishna and I, even through the meditation energy, the frequency, right? And then Michelle in Australia and Alyssa in Mount Shasta, like we all feel each other. We're from different countries. Krishna's in Mexico. I am in, San Diego area. I mean, it's just amazing. And Michelle's in Australia. And we literally, I don't know about you, Krishna, but I'm pretty sure you feel it too. We're so incredibly connected. Like the pureness of love is like, you can feel it. And it was so amazing. So Krishna and I just did a sound healing session for one of my clients who I love so much. I mean, it's been like 10 years we've been working together. And I'm like, I won't use her name, but she wouldn't care if I did. But I'm like, hey, like go on your computer, right? And I was like, wait, you're on your computer, because there was no division between us. I felt like she was like right here with me in my living room, just like Krishna was a couple months ago, like it was like that close. I'm like, oh my goodness, like there is no proximity to love. And so the frequency that we're guiding you to is that pureness of pure unconditional love within you. And when you get that, you can transform it and create a life you love. So like Krishna said, it's like, okay, you master your energy. So we go through each of the chakras. So you're activating that energy in you. You're becoming the light. Then you're walking in the light. You're living in the light. And then you attract these beautiful experiences to you. And so children, like I'm sure if you're listening to this as an adult, you remember yourself as a kid or you have kids around you. We just kind of know what we want to do as kids, right? Like we're like, hi, mom, I want to do this. Like, want to do that. Like, it's just, there's no inhibitions until somebody puts those restrictions on us, right? And so Krishna knows I'm all about freedom. I'm pretty sure he is too. We're like, just let it be, like expand, open, right? Open into that infinite, because it's actually your energy trying to come out. So to create that space and the opportunity, like I said earlier, for the kids to actually feel, what is their truth? Am I, like, what are those? Are those guides and angels? What are those light beings? By the way, they also feel negative energy, just like we do. Ooh, like, don't go there. Like, okay, say no to that. Like boundaries, like, I don't want that. I can close the door to that negative energy. So like really honoring them. And yeah, just like I was saying, probably you did too, like seeing things as children, like there is a world beyond the physical, which I truly believe is more powerful. I know that like my mom like would tell me, Abby, everything starts in energy. And she was right, because I would like feel all these things energetically, and then like I'll download them, like bring them into life. And I'm like, well, that's really cool. So it's just kind of like, what are you creating? And can you give yourself that opportunity to like create the space for you to truly have a life you love? So I don't know, Krishna, what else? What else do you want to say?
Well, like you say, everything is energy. And actually, when we really connect with that thought, we start to receive more energy through the different experiences that we have. We connect with more abundance, we connect with more healthy life, and we connect with a different environment. We even, this is a very important part also, like you were talking about the kids. The kids know, a child know, and he's like, no, mommy, I don't want to kiss this person. I don't want to give a hug to this person, or I don't want to play with this kid. And it's not because of ego. It's more about intuition, because the kid also knows what is good for his body, for his life, for his energy. So this program also will help these parents that are sometimes like wander around how I'm going to, educate this kid, or how I'm going to enjoy the life with him, because I'm super busy all the time working, doing this. So this intuition part of the program will help also to connect with the parents, and to together brought a new experiences, right? I was like talking the other day with a person, and he was like, well, now that I receive how I could meditate, I can bring my kid. And also, it's very important that my kid actually is asking me, Dad, are you going to meditate again today? So you see it. Now the kid wants to meditate with you or share that, because the kid knows that you're changing your energy. So I think that's one of the goals that we have in this program, also to connect with that, you know, and that way we can develop a very spiritual experience. It doesn't matter religion here; it's more a spiritual path, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Yes. So yeah, so you can start to learn what we're talking about if you go to www.theintuitivechild.co, and you will see Krishna I there, also Desiree from the Netherlands. She's another teacher, beautiful soul. She works with kids in Europe right now. She's just amazing. And the way the program works is we have classes every week that you get. They're actually translated in Spanish, which is so exciting. So we have the English and Spanish versions. And we just take you step by step through the process. And then there's private and group coaching for you to interact and just really get the most out of the experience when you really just bring it more practical and have those conversations. So we call them open play sessions. They're pretty fun. So yeah, check that out. And then if you're interested for the adult version, you can go to www.theintuitivesuccessclub.com and you'll see that. So Krishna, I'm wondering, you know, I feel like you're more of an expert in meditation probably than I am. I do a lot of meditation, but I didn't get a whole lot of formal training in it. So I would love for you to share some ways that people can even do like a 5 or 10-minute meditation a day to connect with their intuition and open up to that guidance. Would you be willing to share that?
Yeah, of course, it's beautiful when we learn to meditate, because there's many ways of meditation. Sometimes we meditate like following a recording, you know, and the voice of somebody just saying, "Oh, relax and enjoy," and you're in the present moment, and you know, with this like guidance.
Yeah.
And there's also a meditation with sound, without voice, just the instruments that are moving the energy. But the most important is to enjoy the meditation in silence. That's the goal, right? Because we have a lot of thoughts in our minds. So, for instance, if you want to start meditating during this new year, and you feel like there's a goal for this first month, well, it's very important to know that first we need a space, you know, we need to create a space. Even in your living room, you need to put a small altar, maybe with just a glass of water, a piece of a rock, or you know, quartz, or whatever you feel that is connecting you to the life, you know, a picture of the ocean, a picture of your family, whatever you think it's okay, you know. But you have to have a space. And then when you do that, you start the practice. And the practice is very simple. We can sit on the floor with crossed legs, or we can, like you're doing right now, relax in a chair. Our foot will be like grounded in the floor, and then we didn't have to cross legs here, and then our hands are like pointing to the sky, you know, because they're receiving energy. So, and you put them in your legs and just relax there. And then your back, you just open your back so you can like receive all the energy, relax the tension that is always in the back because of some ideas or, you know, thoughts that you have. And then you relax your hands and your legs. You breathe in, and you exhale. And when you start with the breathing and exhalation, you will see that your body is more focused in how is the moment right now. What do you feel in your body? Even if you feel tension in some part of your body, with a breathing, you can tense that part and relax it. And you will feel the change between those two parts, the inhalation and exhalation. And then the most important part here is to focus on your mind. And that is with your eyes. With your eyes closed, you can see between your eyebrows. And there you just connect and start seeing all the images in your life. Like, for instance, oh, I'm hungry. Oh, what I'm going to do next. Oh, I would love to do this. Oh, I forget to do that. You know, you just observe everything. Because when we meditate, it's not to close our thoughts. We have a spectacular mind that have a lot of ideas, a lot of creation. And if we want to just close that, it will be like so insane because the mind is always bringing something new. And that's why we are alive, to express all that. So we just need to clarify our mind and to see what is the really important part of the life that I want to express. And then in this position, just after seeing all the ideas, again, go back to the principal tool here, that is the breathing. Breathe, exhale, and then start to connect with the intuition through the ideas about what is the best things that just happen to you in your life. You know, you will see, even your face will smile because you will feel that emotion about receiving a good news, or maybe just seeing a beautiful sunset, or eating something delicious and special, or taking a beautiful shower, or even giving a hug, or just receiving a present, whatever that you just sense that is something special that happened to you. And you start keeping that thought, and the mind will start to express all of that in the other experiences that you're having in this moment. That's the most important part when you meditate, that you can express the love and joy in only one thing, and then that can connect other situations, other persons. And then there is where an important also moment, because you start forgiving yourself, forgiving other persons. And then just seeing that every experience that you have is part of an evolution process. And you needed that to be more conscious about it, to have the opportunity to have now a boundary between what is really important and what is not. And the most important part, to remember that you have that love always there. All the answers are inside you, not just like a metaphoric word. It's really, because our power, will, our joy, our desires come from inside. And then you can balance there all your ideas. And then you can clarify and see what is really important in this process of your life, in this day, in this moment, and what are the things that just happened a few weeks ago, months, even years, that you don't want to bring them more energy. Because now you're here, just here. And beautiful things are happening, even if you feel that it's not the best thing that you wanted, because those things are the opportunity to change. And when we change, we remember that I am energy. The energy is changing all the time. So everything's going to change. And finally, there, just remember that we are free all the time. And that freedom is expressing all the ways. That's the intuition, because now you can choose what is the thing that you want to do, how I want to live, which persons do I need around me. Our prosperity, health, abundance, and love in all the forms around me. In this moment, when I'm in joy, I'm connecting with that energy. And always, when you're going to finish a meditation, remember to have a purpose, personal purpose. Now, what I'm going to do to change. Could be something very small, just drink more water, or just clean better your food, or just sleep 1 more hour, or change the way of dressing. Something is small, but that change can increase the energy. So when you have a purpose, you will see that you're reaching now a spiritual goal because you're loving yourself. And then start breathing again with more clear mind, giving love to all the things around you. And slowly moving your foot, your legs, you just feel your back, your hands, fingers. And you breathe and feel your throat and how you're exhaling, releasing all this beautiful energy. And that energy, like a stone in a lake, will start spreading all around. And finally, when you open your eyes, you just feel that you are present, that you are relaxed, and you're ready for the next step, for the next experience, right? So I think this is a simple way to see it, but a guided process that can develop this energy that we want to share.
It's beautiful. Thank you, Krishna. Beautiful.
Yeah, love and energy.
So I just trust everybody's just moved to this new place, and just invite you to continue the journey with us. So you can go to www.theintuitivesuccessclub.com for adults and www.theintuitivechild.co for kids. And Krishna, is there anything else that you want to share before we log off for the day?
Well, I want to thank you first, Avi, really, because you had this intuition to connect. We had this opportunity to be present by a very close friend, and now we're here. And so I appreciate a lot, really, that intuition that you have, that love, that energy, like that force, because you have like a strong energy that just want to serve and love. So I really appreciate that. And I invite all the people to look to the website to see how it is. and to start changing their lives. Really, it's a beautiful opportunity. Even if I'm a person that is a parent and maybe my kids are, 18, 20, it doesn't matter. It's an opportunity for me to heal my inner child and then to express that to other persons. So we welcome you and we're really happy to see you in the process.
That's so awesome. All right. Namaste, everyone.